I'm the illest so much so I need a sick bag. I sit back and spit raps on pitch black pit stacks. English not American, not rapping about bling or big gats. You'll find me in my house, cup of tea, eating Kit Kats. My name's Dean and I'm 23 years old and I live in Ryhill, West Yorkshire. It's an old mining village and predominantly white working class. This is the old pithead, which kind of were a centre for the mining community around here. Each pit had their own colliery band, which were generally a traditional brass band playing traditional white working class music. It's nothing really to do with my white working class culture or anything I relate to, but people still come to expect you to be into it, even though generally they're not that interested in it in themselves. They just want the younger people to carry on that tradition. A ninja walking through the shadow of an industry that's rotten. The government causes problems and the people are forgotten. I spit so hot I leave politicians char-grilled. Man of my people, working class hero like Arthur Scargill. This area used to have a heavy sense of community with people, it sounds cliche to say it, used to talk to each other in the street, used to help each other's families out. This area's white working class culture was pinned to the mines and that industry. Since these places have all shut, all the culture what was ravelled up in that, the brass bands, the working men's club, the comedians, this whole lifestyle is all gone. So being a young person in this area, we have to struggle to try and find our own version of what being white working class is. I'm still looking for the silver lining hidden in these grey skies. I feel complete when I'm rhyming or writing by the train lines. Power changes hands but they regurgitate the same lines. The rich line their pockets but they're missing when it's blame time. I feel that hip-hop is my version of being white working class. It's my way of expressing myself, of being proud of where I'm from. People from this white working class area believe it's about black people in America, about guns and about money. The music I listen to don't talk about guns, they don't talk about money. They might talk about not having money. I listen to people who rap about Yorkshire and things from Yorkshire, things that affect us all on a daily basis, the way there's no work or the way that certain factories have overtaken the old pit way of life. Living in this area, I've come up against a lot of people who want to try and say things about me because of the way I dress, call me things like wigger, which is a white person who wants to be black. To me, hip-hop isn't about that, and me personally, I'm more about expressing myself the way I feel comfortable and the way I feel most respects me and the people I love around me. A new era, as we begin forbidden chapters, those who seem to have the power are really just the actors. While people walk around numb and blinded by their rapture, they're just the flies that can't escape the final web of Margaret Thatcher. I think a lot of people around here find it easier to live in the past and with their own views and their own cultures from what they had during the times of the pits. They don't have to confront the fact that the world's changing. And people find it comforting to be able to live in this little world of their own and from the past without having to look outside, look to new cultures and new people. So when I come in and walk around wearing the clothes I wear, being into the things I'm into, straight away there's a knee-jerk reaction where people are like, ugh, ugh. And because they don't understand it, generally people want to attack you or give you a stick for it and like try and make your life more difficult, when in reality, if they took the time to stop, ask you and understand what you're about, they'd realise that just like them, you're white working class.